I have filmed this video so many times and things keep going wrong, so let's hope this goes right. Hello. Hi, welcome back to my little corner of the internet. I hope you're having a beautiful, magical day. Today I'm going to be talking about how to cut down on plastic. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I'm very passionate about this. I'm super passionate about environmental issues in general, and I share a lot of those on my Instagram stories, and there's a bunch of saved highlights that you can check out if you're interested in topics like this. I'm not trying to force anyone into this type of a lifestyle. I mean, I assume that if you clicked on this, you care about it, so thank you for caring about it. But if you don't, that's totally fine. Like, I'm not trying to force you into anything. I just want to share the tips that really helped me. I really want to make this a series because there's so many topics to talk about. I'd love to talk about sustainable fashion, conscious fashion, and recommend some cool brands. I'd love to talk about the palm oil industry, which is so horrible. Just in general, how to live a more sustainable, ethical lifestyle. So if you are interested in topics like that, please comment down below what you'd want to see, because again, I'd love to make this into a series. Okay, let's stop rambling and get into the tips. Okay, this first tip is to bring your own bag, and I know you've heard of this tip so many times, but the amount of plastic bags that people still use is mind-blowing to me. Even when you have to pay for them, like, people still buy them, and I get that because it used to be that way, but it's so unnecessary, like so unnecessary. So these are my favorites. These are both ethical as well. So have this one, emotional baggage, true. And then I have this one that I just got today because I got a package from like a sustainable fashion brand, and they gave me this bag for free, which is nice. And where I live, and I think in Europe in general, these bags are super popular and most girls use them instead of like purses, and that's what I do. I love these bags, but if I'm wearing like a purse, I always put this in my bag. Like, it's super tiny, you can fold it up, and then if I randomly go buy something, I just take this out, use it. And I love them. They're so cool, and I think they look really nice as well. But then if you are actually going grocery shopping, I just bring my backpack and then a bag like this. My grandma gave me this one. I don't know where it's from, but it's really pretty. And it's just like this. It's really big, but I'm sure you have some of this stuff at home, so you don't have to go out and buy these things. You probably have so many of them at home already, so just use those. First tip, done. Okay, this is another super simple one, but it's to bring your own reusable water bottle everywhere. This one is by Chili's. I'll link all of this stuff down below or something similar if I can't find it. And I love this one. It's great. It keeps my drinks cold or hot, whatever I want. And it's really nice looking as well, and it's reusable, so I don't have to buy unnecessary plastic bottles. And I know you're probably like, okay, Nika, stop talking about this. I've heard about this a billion times, but the amount of plastic water bottles I see everywhere is insane, and it's totally necessary, especially if you live somewhere where tap water tastes amazing. Like where I live, tap water is better than bottled water in my opinion. And if not, they sell water bottles with like a filter, so you can buy those. They are a little bit more pricey, but it's a nice investment. Like, you'll use it forever and ever, and it could also be cheaper when you add all the plastic bottles up, so go get yourself one. Okay, now let's get into actual tips that you maybe haven't heard yet. So if you live in a country like I do, which just loves to push plastic on you for no freaking reason. So when I go to a grocery store in Slovenia, not in every single one, but in most grocery stores, when I get my fruits and vegetables, I have to put them in a plastic bag, weigh them, and then put a plastic sticker on top. And it's so unnecessary and really annoying as well, because there's no other option. Like, there are no paper bags usually, so it's really annoying. So what I did to fix that issue, unfortunately in a lot of stores I still need to use the sticker, but I went ahead and went on Amazon and I bought a pack of these eco-friendly like produce bags, and they came in a pack, so I'll link them below. They're in like 3 different sizes, and they're amazing. They're also a great conversation starter, by the way, so who knows, maybe you meet a nice boy that compliments your produce bags. I don't know. I like them a lot. I also have like a few different ones that I just got randomly that I use all the time, and they're great. I obviously bring them every time I go grocery shopping, but I also bring like 2 or 3 every time I go out because I get hungry, and I usually go to like a food market, and I can just bring out those and it's perfect. Another thing for eating on the go, for all of you vegans that get hungry in like 5 minutes like I do, bring your own food containers. This one's plastic, which is obviously not the best, but we have so many of these at home, so I haven't bought a stainless steel one yet. If you don't have any, definitely buy those ones. I'll link them below. But for now I just have these ones, and a lot of the time I already pack my food with me because I get hungry, or I just bring it with me if I know that I'll eat out and want to bring something back home. So these are great. And then I also bring cutlery with me. They have like travel ones, but honestly you probably have a bunch of them at home, so you can just grab those, take them with you. I just have a little small spoon and fork, and they're great. When I started this like more plastic-free lifestyle, I forgot about this, and so many times like I'd want something and there was not an option to not get a plastic spoon or something like that, and it was just annoying. So I started carrying this with me everywhere, and it's super useful, especially if you eat out or get hungry a lot. So it's a good tip, I think. Simple tips: say no to things, plastic bags, flyers, straws. Like I felt like that annoying girl when I would say like, can you not put a straw in here? But now I just, honestly, I'd rather be annoying than wasteful. I feel like most of us can drink without plastic straws. If you can't, you can buy a bamboo one or stainless steel ones. I'll link them below, and maybe even bring them with you if you just love drinking from a straw, but I assume that most of us don't really need to. So I just choose to say no to the waiter, and they have less work. Like they don't have to put a straw in your drink. And if they get annoyed, because some of them do actually, which is annoying, that's their problem, because you're being a good human and saving this planet, and they're being an asshole, so don't worry about that. Also, another tip, if you live on your own, or if you do have some sort of a control when it comes to household items where you live, just don't bring home single-use products like paper towels. You do not need them. There are cloths that are great, and you can just wash them and not create any waste. How great is that? Or like those cleaning wipes that are, again, totally unnecessary, and they just create so much waste for no reason because you don't actually need them. Just go to your kitchen, check out what you can start replacing, like paper towels, like those wipes that I mentioned. There's probably so many items you have that you can really simply replace, and it's not really gonna drastically change your life. So yeah, just try and do that if you want to. I feel like I'm so passionate about this and I get kind of sassy, and I don't mean to. It's just, I don't know, it just comes out. My Aries side comes out when I'm passionate about something. Whew. Another really simple tip that I want to share is when you run out of something that is plastic or just not ethical or sustainable, instead of just going out and buying the first thing you see, research online like how to get the most ethical and sustainable one. For example, my iPhone case completely broke and it looked horrendous, and it also wasn't protective anymore, so I researched online and found these ones. These are Pila cases, no plastic in this, they degrade, it's freaking amazing. So that's just a simple tip, but I do this when it comes to everything. Like before buying something that I need, like I needed underwear the other day, I went online and found sustainable and ethical underwear, ordered those, and it's great. It's pretty simple, and I feel like that way you appreciate the things that you have so much more, and you don't buy random things that you don't need. I feel like even though the things that I buy now that are ethical and sustainable are a little bit more expensive, I actually spend less money, because before I would just buy random things that I didn't need because I didn't really think about how they are made, what materials they use. Like I didn't care about any of that, so I would just buy a bunch of shit that I didn't need at all. And now I don't do that anymore, and I buy quality over quantity, and I freaking love it because I appreciate the stuff that I have so much more. And yeah, so just try to research what you need and buy a sustainable and ethical version if you can. Okay, now let's move on to the beauty products. This is my last category. I feel like the beauty industry is super wasteful, so I have a few solutions. So first one is a menstrual cup, and there's a bunch of different ones. I also found period underwear that is supposedly really, really good. I haven't tried it yet, but I've heard a bunch of great things about them. So it's basically just like underwear that already kind of have a pad in them, so you just have to wash them afterwards. They are a little bit more expensive, but I feel like it's a good investment because then you don't have to re-buy them, like you can just wash them. Because when you think about it, like how much money do you spend every single month on your tampons and pads? Like so much. And how much waste do you create? Like just think of your one menstrual cycle, like how many pads or tampons do you use, and think about how many women have their period, and it just creates so much waste. So if you can, use this or the underwear. I'll also try to find some more sustainable and ethical pads and tampons, so I'll link that below if I can find some. There are solutions. Another tip that I have is for all of you who wear makeup and obviously have to take it off at the end of the day. You probably use makeup remover wipes or cotton rounds or something of that nature, and that's really, really bad for the environment, and you probably use a lot of them, and it's totally avoidable. What I use whenever I do wear makeup is just coconut oil. This is 100% organic virgin coconut oil, and I love coconut oil. You can use it for so many different things, and it's probably gonna be a lot cheaper because this lasts you a really, really long time. And then I just use some sort of a cloth and it takes everything off so well. Like coconut oil is a great makeup remover. Lastly, I just wanted to share a few just other beauty products that I found, but this is again the tip that I already mentioned. When you do run out of something like a toothbrush, research online and try to find a more ethical and sustainable one. I use a bamboo toothbrush and it's amazing and sustainable and ethical and all of that, so that's one example. Another one is when it comes to like your shampoos and shower gels and all that, I just use shampoo bars. Like this is for my body, and it smells really good, and they usually don't come wrapped in plastic, or at least you can find ones that don't. So I just have this, and then I also have one for my hair, which I ordered online, and I'll link it below. And I don't know if they ship outside of Slovenia, but you can check it out below. I started washing my hair only once to twice a week ever since I started using this. It's so good, and it's like natural, organic, not wasteful. It's freaking amazing. So again, just research. I'm sure you're gonna find something, and I personally really love products like these. I feel so natural and like connected to the earth when I use them. I don't know, it's just nice. Okay, so those are all the tips I wanted to talk about. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was a little long, but I'm very passionate about this and have a lot to say. But I'm gonna go now because my throat hurts from talking. I love you so much, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.